As it is the case with all the regions of the country, improvement and reconstruction work successfully continue in Shamakhi region also. Significant economic and social facilities are commissioned one after another in the regions. One of such facilities is the newly built secondary school building named after Leyla Aliyev in Malichobanlı village. First Vice President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, who arrived in Shamakhi on September 14th, inaugurated the school building. The three-story building is envisaged for 460 pupils and is supplied with all inventory and equipment. A greenery was laid out in the area. The Heydar Aliyev Foundation implements New School for Renewed Azerbaijan support to education projects in the field of education. The goals of this project is to create educational complexes meeting the modern standards throughout the country and to extend support for the implementation of education policy of the state. Currently, 4,447 schools operate in Azerbaijan. This year, it is envisaged to construct 25 new school buildings, carry out major overhaul of 9 schools, permanent repair of 253 schools, and in 24 regions, it is planned to commission 50 modular types of schools with a capacity of 3,520 pupils. The commissioning of this modern educational facilities is the best present for the village residents on the eve of the new academic year. In the course of the visit to Shamakhi, First Vice President Mehriban Aliyeva visited Shamakhi Juma Mosque. Imam of the mosque, Merhamat Mustafayev, stated that the pilgrims visiting the mosque are very grateful for the restoration of this holy shrine. The mosque, which was subjected to repression and destructions in different periods of history, underwent major overhaul within the framework of Azerbaijan Address of Tolerance project. President Ilham Aliyev supported this initiative of the foundation and gave new life to this monument representing the pearl of Azerbaijan Eastern architecture and contributed to the preservation and passing on to the new generation of the rich heritage and culture of our nation, which has been developing for many centuries. The restoration and reconstruction work started in March of 2010. On May 17th of 2013, President Ilham Aliyev took part in the opening of the mosque. So this mosque is one of the holy shrines visited not only by Shamakhi residents, but also by the guests of our country. Within the framework of a visit to Shamakhi, First Vice President Mehriban Aliyeva also came to the house of Hicran Ismailova, which was damaged as a result of the earthquake, which took place on February 5th and 6th of this year. Instead of the house situated on 26 Shirvan Shah Ibrahim Street, a new building was erected by the Heydar Aliyev Foundation. It should be noted that during that earthquake, together with Shamakhi, houses in Ismaili and Aksu regions also became unfit and social and infrastructure facilities were damaged. Following the natural disaster, based on the instructions of President Ilham Aliyev, the elimination of the consequences of the earthquake began. Towards that end, with the respective executive orders signed by the head of state, the funds were allocated from the reserve fund of the president. According to the executive orders signed by President Ilham Aliyev on September 12th and 13th, with the view to continue the works and the elimination of the damages incurred on the residential houses in Aksu and Shamakhi regions, each of these regions was allocated 2 million manats. It should be recalled that representatives of Regional Development Public Union of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation immediately visited the area affected by the earthquake and registered the appeals of residents by investigating the consequences of the earthquake. Within the framework of a visit to Shamakhi, First Vice President Mehriban Aliyeva visited the monument of the nationwide leader Heydar Aliyev erected in the city center. First Vice President met with the residents of the region here and noted that this time she visited Shamakhi by the instruction of President Ilham Aliyev. First Vice President of Azerbaijan Mehriban Aliyeva emphasized that with the initiative of President Ilham Aliyev, complex measures for the development of our regions were implemented since 2004, and a series of measures were successfully realized in Shamakhi region as well. She underlined that the state policy in Azerbaijan is socially oriented, and the implementation of improvement works, construction and reconstruction of educational facilities and healthcare institutions are one of the main targets. First Vice President said that the development of Shamakhi region will remain at the spotlight and extended her best wishes to the residents of the region. Residents of Shamakhi said they will not spare the efforts for the common goals and asked to convey their special regards to President Ilham Aliyev. Afterwards, Mehriban Aliyeva came to the newly constructed house of Zamik Safarov in Muğanlı village of the region. This house also became unfit during the earthquake.
Çok şadan sizi salamlar. Salam.
The Safarovs extended their thanks to President Ilham Aliyev and First Vice President Mehriban Aliyeva for being by their side at the difficult times and for the assistance rendered to eliminate the consequences of the earthquake.